Good afternoon, everybody. January 3rd, 2023. Today was our first trading day of the new year, and an exciting day it was. As expected, as I said on my podcast, figured the uncertainty in the market was just going to kind of lead to a bit of a sell-off today, which seems to be the case. All the big stuff, all the Teslas, Microsoft, everything's dropping. S&P, NASDAQ, spiders, diamonds, everything going down. Nothing really to worry about, just kind of expected. However, those of you that watched my live trading feed this morning, watched me make a little over $1,700 on a couple options trades I made this morning. And I wanted to share with you the method that I use, a strategy that I use in this situation. I use a lot of strategies. They all are based on the situation that the market's in. The conditions kind of dictate which strategy I use. In this particular situation, it was a very bearish morning, and there was just one kind of simple strategy in mind that I use quite frequently that has a very, very high win rate, and it's rather simple to use, and I'm going to share it with you today. So, without further ado, so on the screen here we have the Tesla chart from today. Earlier today, I made my two trades in this range. It was around between 10 and 11 o'clock this morning. I let the market open. Market dropped right off the bell and just kind of continued a downward movement since then. And it's still moving downward now as we see. So let me move me out of the way here a little bit so we can see the screen. So, as I said in my piece this morning, and I'm going to do some more videos on my indicators and the systems that I use a simple MACD, an RSI, I use a trend meter, stochastic, and a volatility oscillator. All of these indicators are available for free on TradingView. So you can download them all right now just by typing in the names that are there. So volatility oscillator, and the trend meter, the two ones that are different than the standard stochastic and the RSI. So what I did here, so when the market opened, I use a 5-minute and a 30-minute time frame here. And I'm going to move to 30, open it up a little bit so we can see it. This is a very simple bearish strategy. This is very similar to the bullish strategy that I posted on my channel the other day. Very, very similar with one little tweak into it, and that's that we use the volatility oscillator. So what we're looking for is a couple things to line up here. So we're going to start by looking at our 30-minute time frame. We always start on a longer time frame. Always, whenever you're analyzing a stock and a trade, always start on the longer time frame. That is just a rule of thumb that I use. And use the shorter time frame to spot your position that you're going to jump in at. So here we're looking for a MACD that is negative below the pivot. That's what we had at the open. It was just creeping below the pivot line, but it was in a complete bearish cross at that point. So we were confirmed there. And then over here on the 5, we're looking for the same thing. We had the cross on the first candle. That was my confirmation on the MACD. The next condition we need met is we want our RSI. We'll go over to 30. We want it below the 50 line. So our fast moving RSI line creep below the line. We're not as worried about the smooth line, which is the longer average. That one was creeping its way below 50, but the more important one in this case for volatility is the short moving short line. That one crossed to 50. We're also looking for confirmation on our trend meter. We want to see some red dots showing up. We see immediately after that first candle, we had everything just turn red. All the lines crossed. These dots all represent different crosses from different moving averages all in one. That's why I love this indicator. The next thing we're looking at, we're not using the stochastic as much here. We're very negative on a stochastic, but we're going to use our volatility oscillator. And the volatility oscillator, we are going to jump in trades when it crosses the bottom line. As long as it's below that bottom line, we're going to go ahead and we're confirmed to short in this condition. So those conditions were met. Now, on the 5-minute time frame, we have the same indicators set up. We're trying to find our entry. So what we're looking for here is we'll pull up our volatility oscillator. So we here, let's see, our entry point is going to be when it crossed the bottom line. And clearly you see where it is crossing the bottom lines here. So all my conditions were met. MACD negative, RSI way below the 50. We're all red dots here. So all we're waiting for is this volatility line to show bottom sell pressure volatility. And we entered our first trade here, which ran for 3 bars. That was my biggest trade of the day. Cleared about 1500, and then I made a second trade later on, which was in this range when it dropped below, and we caught another $1 or $2 on another candle. So I just made 2 trades today. It was a quick morning. I was happy with the results, and we moved on. But, however, this works so effectively in bearish scenarios. Again, I'm going to, as I said in the other video, I'm going to do videos of back testing, because the most important thing you can do in trading, and we have the resources with ever since TradingView came out, it's just a beautiful thing because you have the ability to back test. Back testing, hands down, above all, is the most important thing you need to do as a trader. Do it after hours, do it at night, do it whenever you want, but you have to back test every day. I spend at least an hour every day back testing strategies, back testing existing strategies. You have to do it. But this one in particular, I recommend you get all these indicators and start back testing it, because you will find, as I will show in a future video, this one is a killer. I mean, it's literally 90%. It is very, very rare to lose trades in these conditions with this strategy. And this pops up on major bearish days. When we have days like this, they happen every so often. You're going to absolutely destroy the market on days like this using this strategy, because it just works so effectively. It's constant. So again, we'll do one more run through. MACD negative, RSI below the 50, all red dots on the trend meter, and we're waiting for our volatility oscillator to pass the bottom line. Once it hits that bottom line, it is a go. You can enter into put positions with options, or short positions if you're buying a stock, or if you're selling futures, whatever trade it is that you're making. This works on all stocks and indexes, currencies, forex. It does not matter. It works. And then, you can use the stochastic too. If when you get more experience with this method, you can use the stochastic to, continue with other trades, obviously, and use it for entry and exit points. But however, these alone are enough to get you in and out of trades. Very, very strong profiting trades effectively. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Hit the like button and subscribe. I trade live every day, so I hope you join in. I do a podcast from 9 a.m. to 9:30 a.m., which is also simulcasted live here on YouTube. And I am also starting to post my strategies that are very effective on YouTube as well. Thank you. Have a great day. Thanks for watching. Good luck trading. Go get that money, baby.